All right, so this section, which is 8.4.1, they're just doing the area between a curve and the x-axis. We already know how to do that. That's just a basic definite integral. We're not quite the area between two curves yet here. This one's a little more complex, a little more of a complex problem because we're dealing with trig, and they're not giving us the bounds. You could see, though, that our first bound, our left bound, if you look at this picture, is 0 because it's on the y-axis. And we're going to be integrating 2 sine of x. I'm just going to split it up, make it a little bit easier, 0. And the other one is just 1. And let's go ahead and figure out what is our upper bound. So that's going to be right here. Where is it intersecting the x-axis? Well, when does 2 sine of x plus 1 equal 0? So 1 over here on the left side, but we don't want that one. We want this one. So let's go ahead and solve. Subtract 1. 2 sine of x equals -1. Divide by 2. And sine of x equals -1/2. So if you think about that unit circle real quick, when does sine equal -1/2? Well, it's got to be on the bottom. That would be right here at 7 pi over 6. I don't know how I remember that, but I do. So that's going to be our upper bound, 7 pi over 6. So let's go ahead and integrate. This would be -2 cosine of x from 0 to 7 pi over 6 plus x from 0 to 7 pi over 6. So then we'll have -2 cosine of 7 pi over 6 minus -2 cosine of 0 plus 7 pi over 6 minus 0. So then what we have, let me just move this unit circle out of the way, is we would have -2 times negative square root of 3 over 2 plus 2 plus 7 pi over 6. So then -2 times this, the -2 cancels out, so we'll have square root of 3 plus 2 plus 7 pi over 6.